let's talk about the top 10 home improvements to make you money. There are things you can do to your home that cost more than they are worth, which is stupid, right? And then there are smart things you can do that are worth more than they cost, which is the whole point of this video. The idea here is for you to spend $10,000 on your property and then have the value go up by $20,000. So look, in my experience, everyone has an opinion on this. So we pulled the national data from 6 different sources. We entered that data into a Kepner-Tregoe matrix, and in 3 seconds, the algorithm ranked them from 1 to 10. If you're a homeowner, if you're a house flipper, if you want to make money in real estate investing, then my goal here is to open up your minds on which home improvements to do and which ones to avoid. Those surprising results have all been assembled, and it's coming at you in 4K color in 3, 2, 1, let's go! Here are those top 10 home improvements. The number 1 ranked bang for your buck as far as making your resale value go up are exterior doors. And the research was very specific to say garage and front doors. If the front of your house is 55 feet wide and half of your front elevation are these aluminum, you see the 2 garage doors in the middle? If half of your front elevation are these old aluminum stamped garage doors, then consider making a change to the garage door at the top or the bottom somehow to enhance your curb appeal. In a similar way, your front door, many people think your front door is just for pizza delivery or Amazon packages, or maybe for Halloween night. But your front door is so critical on resale value that upgrading your front door can also upgrade your value. The second one is kitchen remodel, tops and appliances. You see the picture on the bottom? It's orange, 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 orange. Unless orange is on a floor, it's typically bad for a resale value now. In 2005 and in 2012, wood was in, dark granite was in, but do you see the picture on the top? What they did here is they refaced and they painted the cabinets from orange to white, and then they took out the brown granite and they added this white quartz, which is way more affordable now, and then they changed some of the appliances around. A light or halfway kitchen remodel gets you a huge return on your investment. If you're the type of person that wants to spend $120,000 on a total gut rehab of your kitchen, then that's fine if you do it for your enjoyment, but it may only bring you $80,000 in resale value. The next one is exterior siding or faux stone. Who knows what a McMansion is? Many of these homes that were built with the white siding, this vinyl siding, this is a pretty home on the bottom, but it has this white soft siding. You actually can kind of push it with your thumb and it gives in. For people who can get rid of that McMansion look and they can add this faux stone, you see the picture on the top? That's not real stone. That is faux stone that can be attached through the sheathing to the studs. It doesn't need its own frost wall. It can look gorgeous when you find a contractor to do it right. So the return on the investment for number 3 is huge. Okay, here is a humble one. It's called home office, content create, or a Zoom room. Almost every house, the data showed as much as 70% of households now, they have the need for a home office. So whether you're doing business meetings in there, or if your teenagers are doing gaming, there is usually an area that needs to be a little bit private. It shouldn't be just right out in the middle of a dining room. It probably needs to have a door. And in the future, when your house demonstrates that there is a good area for a home office, it will raise your value because your buyers will say, oh, okay, look here, this is where I can have my office meetings too. This next one I thought was a little bit silly, but I continued to be impressed by how highly it ranked. If you have a laundry room, you see the one on the bottom that has holes in the wall and it has hoses and electrical cords all over the place. Look, laundry is depressing to begin with to do it. And then if you go into a room that's messed up, it's just not fun. So whenever you take the time to improve your laundry room like the one on the top, if you go to Pinterest.com, if you go to Houzz, Houzz, and you type in laundry room, it will give you not 20 ideas. It's going to give you 84 ideas on how you can improve your laundry room on a budget to make you money, hopefully someday when you resell, because laundry is not such a bummer to do. This next one, the owner's bathroom. All right. 15, 20 years ago, the owner's bathroom seldom got any attention because let's face it, when you have a party and your friends come over or your family comes over, they're not going to be in your bathroom. So it was kind of last priority back then. But now people recognize that the owner's bathroom is a place where you can go to reset, whether it's a tub, whether it's a long shower. They realize that they're going to be in that bathroom for quite a while in the mornings, maybe even at night as well. So when you put money into your owner's bathroom like this, you see the one on the top is open and it's bright and it's airy, and even the vanity is raised. You see it on the side there. These frameless doors are incredible for resale value too. Let's go on to the next one. This would be deck repair or replace. Decks have become so expensive that when they look nasty, like this one on the bottom, in order to get a bid, and then all of a sudden they want $45,000 to do a complete deck tear off all the way down to the post. It is so expensive. So if you have an older and a fugly deck, it is really good to put a new topping on it like this. You see the synthetic, kind of the composite boards at the top. You put that on. If there's anything you can do not to replace the structure, the joists underneath, or the big columns, that will save you money also. But a deck that's in good shape will be great for your resale value because your customers will go out there. All right, the owner's closet. I say renovation and optimization. If you have a closet and your house goes on the market, and if your closet just looks like the owners have been chucking things in there, if the closet looks like Hurricane Hugo went through there and it just ripped up everything, then a closet like the one on the top that's light and bright and it actually looks like it's orderly, like someone has taken care of it. The seed that this type of closet plants in the minds of a buyer is, hey, if they were wise enough to take care of their personal belongings and they were organized to do this, then they likely did the same thing to the house, the rest of the house, like the systems and the foundation. The ninth one is roof shingles, okay? And even attic insulation, which is below the roof. If you have a 30-year roof and it's 11 years old and it's streaking like this roof at the bottom, you see that mildew at the bottom down the shingles and into that valley? If your roof is streaking, buyers are going to pull up to what might be a premium property. They are looking for curb appeal. The nicer the home, typically, the steeper the roof pitches are. And when the shingles are ugly and it takes away from the curb appeal, I call some of this, whenever the front elevation has a problem, there's a problem with what I call some ego-based power. If your house is a valuable home, you want a premium price for it. That ego-based power, that front elevation, better be well put together, or sadly, it's going to cost you money. This one was a big surprise, and yet it was on every single report of the 6 that I read. The beverage bar, beverage coffee bar, or bourbon bar, okay? Homes built in the 80s, in the 90s, in the 2000s. We all had these planning desks because homeowners used to sit down. They would actually get mail and they would read it. They would get their bills and they would have these things we used to call paper checks. And you would write out a paper check on your planning desk. And it was kind of the area, pen to flex files. We used to organize everything for kind of your family economy, okay? Those planning desks, they don't get used anymore. So usually in the kitchens, in the breakfast room, there is an old desk that can come out, and one consumer after another is adding these beverage coffee bars. Sometimes they're free floating. Sometimes they're off the internet. Sometimes they're actually vanities. But I see families that don't have but one coffee maker. They have two or three. They have cappuccino. They have different flavors. And even on the one on the bottom, you see the bourbon along there. It becomes a beverage bar that where if you're thirsty or if you want energy, you go to the beverage bar. So for years, customers have been asking me, Mark, what should we do to increase the value of our house the fastest and the easiest? Well, I got tired of listening to myself give an incomplete answer. So I turned this into a college thesis type of project, and I went way down over 100 pages into what I call a deep rabbit hole. My goal was to get ranked answers based on science and not just a bunch of opinions. I wanted to balance the data from multiple sources who all think they know best. We pulled NAR data from over 1.5 million realtors because they have focus groups with real live customers. We pulled 58 pages of CVV data, cost versus value. We pulled information from NARI, who is the Association of Home Remodelers. We went to bankrate.com because they know money. We went to the Angie, A-N-G-I website because they refer contractors. We went to Houzz, H-O-U-Z-Z, because they give visual design layouts. After doing my job for 33 years and over 2,000 transactions, I thought I knew the results before I ever got started. And I was wrong. These rankings were not what I expected, which is why I enjoyed making this video for you, because I learned something today. If there is a home improvement that you think was missed, let me know about it and I will look it up on the spreadsheet and I will comment you back. That's it for today. Thank you for sharing your screen with me, everybody. This is Mark Scheller. Until next time.